What's up, guys? I'm here with a small, short, quick little vlog. I just want to pretty much just talk really fast about what tablet, what kind of pens. Well, I kind of already did the pens video, so we're just gonna cut that out because it was already done. So, pretty much just what tablets you might want to take a look at if you're planning on getting into doing digital art on your tablets. What are some of the best tablets on the market right now that you can get? At least brands, because I'm not going to go into specific models and stuff, but I might. I don't know. We'll just see. Anyway, but I want to thank all of you who are continually subscribing to this channel. I really appreciate it. I never take it for granted. If you're watching this channel too and you're trying to decide if you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. And then you can, stick around and just kind of see if there's something that comes around that you might like. You never know. Anyway, so we're going to jump right into it. If you are trying to decide what type of tablet you should get, I'm going to name some of the brands that I trust, that I've actually had a good experience with. So, number one, we're going to go off with Samsung. Samsung has been, their devices have, at least to me, they've proven that they've been able to hold their own. So, this is pretty much the only tablets I currently own right now. They're all Samsung, which I only have two, but I have the Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1, which is an older model, but I still use it for a lot of my art. And then I have the newer Samsung Galaxy Note 8.0. Which I do a lot of my artwork on as well. So I pretty much balance them up. I'd say I use pretty much 50-50. Maybe not 50-50. I might use the Note just a tad bit more because I like the size of it when I'm going out and about. And I just kind of like to carry that one around because it just fits a little bit easier. It takes up less space. And, that's just the way I feel. It's fine carrying around the 10.1 inch tablet. I did it for a long time. But, if all you want to get, I'm not trying to say it's going to be super hard for you to carry it around because it's much easier than trying to carry around a laptop because I used to do that all the time at this place I used to work at. And it just got really annoying having to carry around a laptop, the cords, and all that stuff. So, either one, you should really be fine with. It really just comes down to what you want and the way you like to work. So if you like to be able to just pick something up and just throw it in like a tiny little bag, then you probably want a smaller tablet. If you want something that's just fit into like a medium-sized bag, then you'll be fine with a 10.1. So you'll be fine. So anyway, so some of the brands, like I was saying, Samsung I really trust, and I wasn't sure if I was going to go into specific models, but I guess I will. I'll go ahead. But number one, the Samsung Galaxy Tab 3. I haven't played with it a whole lot, so I'm just giving my first impressions on it. My first impressions were really good because it was really smooth. The UI seemed a little bit, just a tad bit. I don't know if it was just the one they had on display, if there was something wrong with it or something. But now, mind you, I'm just being nitpicky right now. But the screen, when I was swiping, like going back and forth just to see how fast the processor was able to render the graphics, it was going fine, and then maybe just 2 frame drops dropped really quick, just and it was fine. It's not a big deal, it really isn't, but I'm just putting it out there for those of you who are, that kind of stuff bothers you. So, it's really not a big deal. It's not going to really affect you being able to draw on the device, so I'm just throwing it out there. So I'm not here to just be like, oh, well, this tablet is so much better than this one that you wouldn't want to get this one. No, any of these tablets that I'm mentioning, I would buy them myself. So I'm not going to suggest something to you guys that I wouldn't buy. Okay, so the Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 is a very awesome tablet. I think pretty much any of those tablets that are in that family, because I've pretty much got to play with pretty much all of them. They're really good. They're just, they work well, and that's the important thing. If you're really trying to be serious about doing art, you have to take buying your tablet pretty much just as serious as you do is if you were trying to do heavy graphic work on a computer or something. You have to really make sure that you know what you're doing as far as when you're buying your computer. Same thing applies to when you're buying a tablet. So now the next one I want to move on to is the one one I actually own right now, which is the Samsung Galaxy Tab. Well, not Tab, but Note 8.0. That one, this one, which is one I'm recording on, it's beautiful. It runs so smooth. I really love it. It's been, it fits into my art life perfectly. And I tell you, man, the S Pen on that thing is so amazing. It literally it's like having like a big box of art tools, bunch of pencils and stuff. It's pretty much all that wrapped into one little package, which is really amazing. So I would definitely recommend the Note 8.0. Aside from the fact that it's a really great device, but the fact that you can get the S Pen with it, which is why I'm staying. Samsung kind of locked me into their, as for me being one of their consumers because of the S Pen. I don't know if I would buy another Samsung product. I mean, I would buy one, but I would still miss the S Pen. So, but for those of you who are feeling like maybe you won't be able to do artwork because you don't have an S Pen, like don't even worry about that. There's plenty of pens out there. There's one that I use. I don't have it with me right now, but it's by why do I always forget? Wacom. It's one of the Wacom pens. It's the bamboo pen, whatever. Just look it up. You'll find it. I can't remember all the names and stuff, but just look it up. They have styluses. You can go to their website and check them out, and they're pretty legit. So, brand number 3 that I really trust is ASUS, and I think I'm saying that right. But they make really, 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 really good tablets. They're beautiful. They're thin. They're smooth. They're just, and the way they work, and believe it or not, when I was still playing with one of them, this was back a while ago when Honeycomb was still the operating system to be using, or the version of the operating system, sorry. It actually was running a lot smoother than some of the tablets that were actually, that were competing with it. So ASUS has always seemed like they're always this little edge ahead. Now, I haven't been able to really, take, a Samsung product and ASUS and put them next to each other and try to compare them. And because I just, I'm not, there's plenty of other channels on YouTube that do stuff like that, and so I just don't take my time to do it. I'm just pretty much telling you the way it worked for me, and, that's pretty much just it. But they work really smooth. They're fast. I don't think I've ever seen one freeze up or act weird, and you're probably really not even going to see that so much now, due to the fact that how they are using Jelly Bean, and most of them have these quad core processors, which are really smooth. So believe it or not, they actually do make a big difference. I would strongly recommend getting a tablet with a quad core processor, just because I know how my Galaxy Tab 10.1. It's the first generation, so it's it came out with Honeycomb on it, and Honeycomb wasn't Android's best version. It was, they were trying to figure it out. They were still trying to figure out how to keep they were trying to separate Android from the phone into a tablet package. So you have to understand, they were experimenting at that time pretty much, and so it was a little buggy. But anyway, so I've had that ever since 2011, I think I bought it in 2011. Anyway, but it's still holding up. It's still going good. I would say, if you can, well, the thing is if you're gonna spend money, I would say go ahead and just get a newer tablet. Don't go and buy one of these. Not that it was a bad tablet, but I'm just saying, for the price that you could probably get that one for now, you could probably still get an inexpensive, maybe 8-inch or maybe a 10.1. It just depends. But and it would have more of a stronger processor and things like that. So I just, recommend do your research. You can look up some of these ones that I'm mentioning. And as far as when it comes to the Asus, some of the models that you might want to look at were their transformer tablets, which are really nice because if you are doing your artwork, you can be drawing, and then if you need to do other stuff, like me, like I'm always sending emails and writing people, then you can you'll have that keyboard dock and you can just buckle it in there. And then plus you get some extra battery with it too. Well, not just some extra, a lot extra battery that you'll be getting with your tablet. You do have to buy them separately, but it's definitely worth it because I think you can get up to, don't quote me on this, but I think if I remember correctly, I think one of them was powered all the way up to I think like 18 hours, counting both units together, the tablet and the keyboard. So that's pretty awesome, especially if you're into art, because I mean you're gonna get some long battery time, which is pretty awesome. So those are my recommendations for tablets. If you're looking to get looking to do art on your tablets, those are some good ones. And also too, for all of you people who are into Apple, I have not forgotten you. I owned the iPad 2 before at one of my jobs that I was working at before, and it was a company thing, so that's why I don't have it now. But it was nice. I got to use Sketchbook Pro on there. It was really like smooth. I mean, it was just incredibly smooth. It was smoother than my Galaxy Tab. The experience on there was smooth, but I'd say it's pretty much on the same level with my Galaxy Note 8. So it's pretty much the same. But if you have, and that was on an iPad 2. So I haven't played with any of the other iPads since they've come out. I think they're up to like the 4th generation iPad. I think. I don't keep up too much on Apple products, so don't tear me to pieces. But yeah, so I would just say if you have an iPad, and I think my uncle he has 1st generation iPad and he's still using Sketchbook Pro on his, and it's working just fine. So pretty much any Apple device that you have, Sketchbook Pro's, it's gonna be fine. So I don't want to, I would like to do a review of Sketchbook Pro running on an iPad, but I don't have one right now, so you just kind of have to take my word for it. Or if you have a friend that has one, just be like, hey man, can you download this app? I just want to try it out before I buy it, or something. Speaking of that, if any of you guys are trying to make this decision, if you really want to get Sketchbook Pro, there's also Sketchbook Express for tablets, I think. I think that's the name of it. But that one's completely free. It's the same thing as Sketchbook Pro, except some of the features you won't be able to use until you actually buy it. But it's a good ground to like test your. It's a good thing you can test the waters. I want to just say that before I get all tongue twisted over here. Anyway, so yeah, all of you that have been watching and liking and commenting and subscribing. Sorry, I have my niece in the background. Well, somewhere out there, but she's crazy. Anyway, but for all of you that have been subscribing and, like I said, liking, and look at me, I'm repeating myself, but I really appreciate it. I don't take any of it for granted. I am very thankful for all of you who are watching my videos and subscribing. It keeps me motivated to keep making these art tutorials and to do these videos like what I'm doing right now. So I really appreciate it. So, and I try to, I think I missed someone's comment. And I'm sorry about that. I meant to reply to them, but I missed someone's comment. But if you comment on the videos, I'm pretty good at responding. I think I've responded pretty much on all of them, so I guess I'm excellent at responding. So, except for one. So yeah, so I'm sorry about that. But anyway, by the way, we're almost at 100 subscribers. That is amazing. And like I said, I just opened this YouTube page, maybe 2.5 weeks ago or something, and we're already at 90 subscribers right now. So, and I'm sure that will go up, but I'm really hoping that we can get up to 100 before the week's over. So, if you're seeing this and you're liking what I'm saying, then go ahead and just click subscribe. And don't just click subscribe just for the sake of subscribing. If you want to watch more from what I have to offer from this YouTube, then subscribe. So yeah. You know, and you don't have to have a tablet just to subscribe to this channel. If you just want to watch because you find it entertaining, then feel free. I'm be more than happy to have you. And also, too, if you guys just let me know how you found my YouTube channel. I'd appreciate it. Just because it's kind of cool, you know. But anyway, so I hope you guys have a good rest of the day, and more art tutorials will be coming. I plan on doing probably one, if not at least preparing one today, then I might do it tomorrow. And anyway, the point is you guys will get another one this week. So I hope you guys enjoyed the last one on the robot. It's kind of a simple drawing, but still, it's just something to help people who are becoming, or who are new, coming over to the digital side of doing artwork on your tablets. It's just something to help get you guys going in the right direction. But anyway, so I'm going to bounce, and yes, I still use that term. So anyways, I'm going to bounce, and I will talk to you guys later, and I hope that you guys have a good rest of your day and a good rest of the week. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next video, and or more like just see my hand, because I'll be drawing. So anyway, so I'll try to do another one of these videos, like a vlog or whatever. I guess that's what they call them, or vlog. I always say vlog, but I guess it's vlog. But anyway, so I'll see you guys in the next tutorial and vlog. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. All right, take care. Bye.